In this video, we're going to look at restaurant reporting and what may be helpful as you're gathering up for end of season, some reports to consult within the restaurant, and some data to take into next season. So within the restaurant, we're going to hop over into the reports section. Initially, you're taken to the receipt page. This is a great report just in general if you're looking for specific sales, if you're looking for sales by a specific customer, if you have a receipt ID, maybe specific sales for a payment type. You can use this report to get just a quick glance at something that you need, or maybe you need to quickly hop into one of these sales and get some more details. This report is great to consult. Now, one thing I want to mention with most of the reports here, you typically do have some options to download as PDFs. Some reports will have CSVs, but you also have a date range filter. When you see a filter that's for date just like this is going to allow you to filter for 3 months at a time. You will see this within the day report, your week report, month report, things like that. If you need a larger date range, you're going to want to consult your summary report. This report here will allow you to choose a large date range and it's not up to the maximum of 3 months. So you can use this report to maybe get your yearly totals. Maybe you want to see your category sales or your payment types collected for the year. This report is going to mimic your day report in similar sections. We've actually got one open here. You can get all this information and you can see your taxes, your payments, your revenues by types, maybe your category sales with the items. This report you'll be able to filter for the whole year and you can gather that information that way. Now, as you're seeing here, this is similar to the day report, but you've got revenue by type. You can also have revenue by floors. We can add a section into your reporting to get revenue by floors. We can get floor reports here. If that's something that you're interested in and don't already have that, feel free to reach out to support and they'll be happy to set you up with that. But the type is going to be dictated by your categories. So as you can see, I have categories here. I have drinks, mains, starters, things like that. But if I wanted to get my total sales for just my food, I can group together mains and starters into food. And when I combine them, it will allow me to report just on all of my food sales for the day, month, week, whatever filter you're looking into. We can do this by going into our products. We can go into categories, and by clicking into a category, clicking advanced, you've got the type option here. So by adding food to this main category here, adding it to my starters, making sure it's exactly the same characters there, this will allow that type section to populate onto the reports, and you can gather different categories together into one report. Now we've also got a few reports around products. We've got the product report. This one is great if you wanted to see your top sellers. So maybe you want to see how many you currently have stock if you're using the inventory levels, but you can see the ordered amount here. So we could see that the draft beer, for example, in my demo, this is the most popular product in this time frame that is selected here. So a good report to consult for your high selling items or your low selling items. Again, you can also export this to PDF or CSV. Now you've also got the category report. This is similar to the product report, but it will allow you to look at your category sales and which of your higher products and selling in these categories. Now when you export this as well, within this date range here, and you can go to a PDF, for example, it will give you more details. So I've got drinks, that's what we saw just in the overview here, but on that category report, it's going to break down the different types of drinks within this category and the sales by the items in this category. So a good way to get more details from this category report here. Now, another thing to mention is that with all these reports, you do have the time filters here, and of course some of these are date range specific, but within the export data here, there are some good reports that you may want to consult, and this date range filter is similar to the summary reports. There's no limit, so you can do all time if you want. You could do the whole year, things like that. Some helpful reports here may be your receipt report. If you're looking for voided receipts, for example, this would be the best report to consult. Maybe you want to see all the receipt items on your receipts. This is a good option here. My favorite here is the payments report. This is good if you want to see every payment collected per sale. So by downloading this, you'll take a CSV and it will show you every sales line, and it will show you the payment attached to that sales line and the value of that payment. You've also got taxes here, so maybe you're looking for a different report for taxes, but you can consult this report here as well. The product here is this will show you all your products that you currently have within the system, the type, the category, the tax rate associated to it. So if you wanted to just see that in an Excel sheet, this is a good report here to consult. Now, lastly, within the restaurant, if you're using Lightspeed payments, just one thing to keep in mind that you will have access to financial services here, where you are able to see all of your payments. You can see all of your payouts that were done on credit card, and this data will be here for the restaurant. You also have this in retail and in golf for C&P if you are using those services as well. All right, thank you and have a great day.